You want to build your own SaaS or optimize your workflow? Well, then you're the right place, my friend. In today's episode, we'll go through the most dreaded part that is always overlooked, and that is the business plan. But don't worry, we will make it very short. We'll make it using Pareto's principle, and we'll not do all of this bullshit bingo that a lot of business candidates are doing. We'll focus on just essential and then just go to the next step. And this is one of the most important things to do, because if you don't really have a business plan, you don't really have a business. So this is something that a lot of entrepreneurs skip that they shouldn't. Me including, I've been skipping it way too many times. So let's get to it. Business plans are intimidating, and for a good reason. A traditional business plan involves hundreds of pages of worthless bullshit jargon that nobody will ever read, or if they will read, it will not really be relevant. You're trying to predict how your to-do app is gonna take over the world and at the same time being acquired by Google for $1 billion. It's probably not going to happen as you planned, but going into it without any plan is also not a good idea. But there's a middle way. It's very short one-page business plan, and that's what we're going to focus on here. Traditional business plans are beyond useless because they will suck the life out of you and make you do predictions that makes no sense. It will suck up your scarce resources of energy and that you could have focused on just building the stuff instead. So they were from a different era and for a different reason. And in a SaaS business, you don't need a long business plan. By the way, if you liked it so far, maybe hit that subscribe button and a like. It will help the YouTube algorithm show this to more people. If you want to build a SaaS, then we want to skip that traditional business plan and instead of think about what is it we're actually trying to accomplish. You make some software and you earn some money on it. That's it. Now there is a little bit more to it. So number one, we want to build something that people actually want. Number two, we want to make sure that people actually want to pay for this. And number three, we need to be able to find the people that pay for it cheaply enough so that it actually makes sense business-wise. It's a worthwhile business. The third point is extremely important and often overlooked. I overlooked it many times. You might be able to make something that's better, maybe even like a few times better than a competitor. But if you can't find the people cheaply enough to go on your platform, then you already lost from the start and you shouldn't have built it anyways. To make a scrappy business plan for our SaaS, we can use the lean canvas method. It's a short, very simple system that gives you an overview of your business and the most important things. Now there's many different ways, and if you're feeling like there's something missing or you need to do something else, you can do that as well. But the lean canvas gives a really good overview of just everything that's relevant nowadays in the business, especially in a software-based business. It also points you in the direction that you're probably missing, especially the marketing. Lean Canvas have 9 points, and these 9 points, they have like a fancy template for you that you can put them in. Don't do that. Just put it in a normal text document in Vim or Notepad. And of course, if you don't know Vim, I would suggest you to try to learn how to close Vim. It only takes around 3 months and then you can get going to it. Go through each step here and just a general outline of this. This is not something I've invented. It's just taken directly from their own website. Number one, the problem. The problem that your software is aiming at solving. Number two, the solution. The solution that your software is aiming to solve and how it's going to do that. You can be a little bit more specific here to write a little bit more so you can see what it is you're actually doing. Number three, key metrics. Key performance indicators that is relevant for your business, like for example, signups or etc. Number four, the unique value proposition. And this explains a little bit more about what it is that you're doing better than the competitors. Now, I don't find this particularly interesting thing, so I'm normally not really focusing that much on it. Number five, channels. Outline the channels, marketing and distributions where you can reach your customers. This is extremely important and often overlooked in the indie hacker community. Number seven, the cost structure. This outlines how much everything is going to cost in your business. Usually this is also overlooked in the indie hacker and solopreneur entrepreneur community. And there's not only the servers, but it might also be other things like support or reaching out, etc., etc. So make sure you think about, hey, what are the hidden costs with this? Number 8, revenue streams. This is how you're earning money. What kind of things can you earn money? And this is one of the things where you can, I like to add more things that I'm probably gonna experiment with in the start, but like saying, okay, I have these possibilities, so I want to have just like I have 1 or 2, like, okay, this is the standard, but I can maybe also earn money this way. This way it can give you a lot of ideas on how your product could go in the future, because maybe you can find different revenue streams. Number 9, unfair advantage. What advantage do you have that is unfair compared to your competitors? And this can be anything from like how it looks, how it's better working, how it's more simple, how it's more complex, or like how your business structure is. A lot of indie developers and solopreneurs can make something really scrappy, really fast. They don't need to pay 100, 200 engineers. So like also cost structure can be advantages as well. In the next video, I'll show you how to apply the lean canvas. This is a video you don't want to miss, so make sure to subscribe because it's gonna probably save you a shit ton of pain and suffering in the future. Because if you do a little bit of preparation at start, you can save a lot of these issues that normally comes up. If you make too much preparation, you just end up spending time prepping for something that's not gonna happen. So that's also not good, but I will show you how it's done. So don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.
These nuts